My name is Jamie Barnes. I am currently a junior at Arizona State University, and it is the month of February, Black History Month. Growing up in Alaska, it's different, you know what I'm saying? Of course, being from the coldest state, getting into the hottest one, I wouldn't say that I expected or dealt with much of a culture shock. You know, I would have family members make fun of me and say things like, "Why do you talk like that?" And I couldn't understand why they would say that, because what is like that, you know? And they would say I would talk white, or I'm an Oreo, or things of that matter. And it hurt because it's like, why take away my history and heritage of a person? Being around an environment I was, like, I could really help the fact that this is how I sound, but I mean, people at times when I went out there would make it seem like it was a bad thing. Getting more of an understanding about that, the term Oreo and the whitest black girl, because I would have friends that would try to use that as a compliment to me, or, you know, for a black girl statements like, "You're pretty for a black girl," or la la la. Things like that really started making me realize that that's not a compliment, you know, that's not something you want to be happy about, because growing up, it was like instilled in me that, you know, there weren't that many of me's out there. Like, that's not the type of idea you want to have. Like, just experience-wise, I will say it was something where I didn't really pay much attention or have much of an understanding to it all on the outside, because all I was around, I grew up in the suburbs, always around white people in that majority, so it was kind of what I was used to. But coming from my house, man, my parents were born in the 60s, so they really rooted that in our household to know where we came from and understood that at the end of the day, the entire year is dedicated to history of Americans, which is very one-sided. I mean, it's very essential to have 1 month. I mean, technically you need more, but, you know, just 1 month to be able to educate about the things that you don't read in the textbooks when you're growing up in school, or, you know, all the great things that Black people do.